Hey Zach Tech Nation, welcome to my review of Wonka, a movie that I had low expectations going in, but I was absolutely blown away, and I thought it was a magical experience going to see this in the theaters because Timothee Chalamet, Paul King, and all these guys blew my expectations right out of the water, and I'm going to tell you why. 4 reasons why I think this is a fantastic movie, and 1 reason why it might not be for everyone. Let's attack it. Everything on this movie hinges on Timothee Chalamet's performance. Willy Wonka is an iconic character in the United States where almost everyone knows who he is, even if you haven't seen the movie, if you haven't watched it in a long time. He's referenced throughout fiction, through many different versions of fiction, and Gene Wilder is the standard. So with Timothee Chalamet not only looking like Gene Wilder, like he was younger, but also the fact that he has to par up with him and not the Johnny Depp performance, it's really a lot of pressure on him. And with Timothee Chalamet, I always saw him as the resident sad boy. Sad king, sad son, sad ex-boyfriend, sad cannibal. He's been a sad boy in almost every single movie I've ever seen him in. So I was wondering how he was going to play this more quirky, upbeat, fun character. But this just shows me that Timothee Chalamet is a phenomenal actor because he knocked it out of the park. He had the quirk, he had the little bit of insanity that Gene Wilder brought to the role sometimes, and how fun that could be. He was just really charming of a character. He was having so much fun playing the role, and he just brought a lot of optimism, happiness, and a lot of spunk to playing a young Wonka before we get to see him, older in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I thought was a good job by Timothy of executing all those things that he needs to do to be a leading man in this movie, while also bouncing off of everybody and elevating every scene. And yes, Timothée Chalamet is, I think, the most important part here, because all the directing, music, writing, all that stuff could have been great, but if the person who was playing Wonka didn't nail it, it wouldn't matter. But I gotta give it a big ups to Paul King. I'm not super familiar with his directing or writing because I haven't seen the Paddington films, but I need to change that because he does a fantastic job directing and crafting this film. It's funny, it's fun, it's just like Timothy's performance. It's quirky, it's a magical feel to the film, from the camera angles to the cinematography to the really great music, because they don't advertise it in the trailers. This is a musical. There's a bunch of different musical numbers that emphasize a lot of the emotional moments, and I think Paul King grabbed all that stuff really great. Is it the best singing? Is it the best dance numbers? No, but they do a good enough job where you won't scuff at it or it comes off cringy. It doesn't do that at all. And the momentum, the kinetic energy that the movie has in those more action-oriented moments is just really fun. And then when it slows down and you're not having that, we have this quiet, magical feel to it. So it has a great balance where when it slows down, it's like, okay, can you get back to the fun? It's like, no, I want to get invested in these characters. I want to actually fall in love with these characters. And I gotta give props to the supporting cast. Timothée Chalamet is not just carrying this movie back on his own. There's a bunch of different people in this film that does a great job. Keegan-michael, I think that's how you say his name properly. I'm messing up. Key and Peele, he used to be with Jordan Peele doing that skit, but he's been steadily amping up his resume, doing a lot of different comedies, and he's phenomenal in this. He's so funny as a crooked cop. Oh my god, he had me in stitches the whole time, so I'm addicted to chocolate. And the way they have the tone of the film, currency in this movie was really through chocolate. Everyone loved chocolate, and the way they committed to it, it really made you easily dive right into it. And I think that he was the main reason why. His addiction to chocolate, how he would do anything to get it, even if it was going against his honor. He just nailed all of that. There's other actors in here that I don't really know their names, but I've seen them around in other projects that just do a really great job just elevating everything. Olivia Colman just playing this sleazy hotel owner and just having a blast with it. That's the main part. The supporting cast is having as much fun as Timothée Chalamet as Wonka, so it just makes this whole fun connect thing where everyone feels like they're operating at the same level, understand what the assignment is, and just bringing all this fun, colorful happiness towards you while all the VFX and everything is happening at the same time. So this really great mix. And this movie is like a Christmas movie, and I understand why it was released during the holidays, because it feels like a Christmas movie, even though Christmas is never mentioned in the film. A lot of the singing, a lot of the themes that's going on in the film are very Christmassy. You'll see in Christmas Story and other different classic Christmas films that you've seen without there actually being any Christmas music or references in the film, because this is like an alternate universe that they're dealing with here. This is going to be great for families, and they do have some jokes that are a little bit adult, but they're so soft and clean that the adults will get it, and I don't think the kids will. So there's something there for both the kids to laugh and have fun with, and the adults to actually laugh and get as well. That's not, I guess, cringy. And now onto the one thing that I say would hold this movie back a little bit, and maybe in some people's eyes, is the fact that the story is very predictable. There was no twists or turns that I didn't really see coming. The flow of the movie is something that you will typically see, you know, like I said, with a Christmas film. A lot of the ebbs and flows, the found family, the grouchy kind of characters that need to be turned around, and different things like that that you'll find in a Christmas film. All those tropes are there. It's just that the execution is really great. But if you're looking for something that's gonna have some twists or turns or surprise you, do something a little different in terms of story, that's not gonna be there in this movie, unfortunately. Like, it's just elevated by the acting and the quirkiness and the fun and the sugary sweet feeling you get from it. But by the time the movie ended, I was like, okay, there was nothing too super surprising, even though I enjoyed my time with the film. But yeah, oh my God, I was so going into this movie with trepidation and a little bit pessimistic, but I gotta say the first 10 minutes of the film, all that stuff went away. I love this movie. It was so good. It makes me want to go back and watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory now, connect the dots, see the references I might have missed because I haven't seen that movie in forever and a day. And I really want to watch this again, maybe every holiday season, just like the holdovers. And I think that this is a movie everyone should have a good holiday time and go to the theaters and check it out. So with that said, I'm gonna give Wonka a B+. Like it, did you hate it? What would you rate Wonka? Did you like Timothee Chalamet's performance? Did you like the musical aspect of it, even though they didn't advertise it? Drop all those comments down below. If you like my review, hit that like button. And if you want to join the Zach Attack Nation, so attack that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified for my reviews, reaction, live discussions, and much more. You can watch more of my content right now.